If you want 510 hot takes with a lot of passion and a lot of waxing lyrical, then you're in luck. This is Hot Take Heavy with Mel Sam.
It is. It's what's grinding our gears gala here at Ratbag Pod this week. We each bring in a segment that's like, what's grinding your gears? And then we talk about it for a million years. If you're in the mood for some negativity and rants, this is the episode for you. We also, actually, this is a really bad episode. Hope you don't see it, kidding. Our Hit It Toots is also life-changingly bad.
But then we have a beautiful moment in the middle where we're talking about the things we love most about our friends, and it's an activity for you to do.
For a yow.
For a yow. That's it.
So enjoy.
Get a rat and a bag, that's a rat bag. You put a bag on a rat, that's a suffocated rat. You put a rat in a bag, it's like squeak. Let's go, it's Ratbag.
Well.
Here we are again.
In our favourite place in the world, this is actually our favourite thing to do.
Yeah.
When we get to the end of a record day and we're like, that's it, well, I genuinely get sad.
I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
How are you, my
Lucy
love?
and Tom? I'm really good today.
That's
How are
good.
you?
I'm absolutely fantastic.
Great. Yeah, I'm in a really good mood.
Yeah, great.
I've got hot choc in hand.
Hell yeah.
Orange t-shirt on. Bit new for me.
Hell
Don't
yeah.
wear orange a lot.
Yep. How many hot chocks do you reckon you drink a year?
Thanks so much for
Because
that
I reckon
question.
mine is actually less than probably 15. It's not a frequent drink that I have.
No,
but
I
when I
agree.
have it, I go, fuck, it's delish.
Only ever in the winter.
Yep.
Only ever in the winter. And I would say before I discovered my decaf train,
Yep.
it was what I was drinking when I realised I didn't want to drink coffee anymore.
Yep.
But now that I'm such a decaf girl, because I love the taste and experience of having a coffee,
That makes sense.
maybe around 15 is right. 15 hot chockies a year.
I feel 15 hot chockies a year, Tom.
Less than 5 for sure, but I fucking love them.
Less than
Why
5.
do we do this to ourselves? We love them, but we don't drink them. I've unpacked something. It's not even the segment we were going to do.
We're gluttons for punishment, all of us.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really like all realms. I like a Cadbury 2 teaspoon. I like doing a Milo
Yeah, hot
mocha
Milo.
version.
Milo.
I haven't had a Milo in a really
A Milo
long time.
hits. A Milo's fantastic. It's probably because Milo's $13 for a can because
Yeah.
everything's so expensive now.
Yeah.
I mean, sorry, you were mid hot choc flow.
No, I was just going to say I love them all, especially with marshmallows when they melt. And when you have a takeaway coffee with a takeaway lid and it has a marshmallow in it and you have to suck the marshmallow through.
Divine.
Yum.
Divine. Don't have time to talk about hot chocolates, but it does start with a H. It's Hot Takes with Hamhead. I'm Hamhead. It's my new nickname for myself. I don't even know how it started. I think we were like doing some work for a show.
We were working the other day,
you explain.
and you said something along the lines of like we had the giggles, and we were in a very giggly state of mind. And then I went, "Go on, girl, tell us what you've got." And then Sam went, "Go on, Hamhead."
Half-baked Hamhead. Because it was a half-baked
Hamhead.
idea. These aren't half-baked. These are hot and heavy hot takes with me.
I
'Cause everything,
love this.
'cause everything needs a segment name. Hot takes. Here's
Maybe
what
never
I think
revisit.
about it.
Here's what I think in my brain for the half
that
hot
you go
Hamhead, Hamadash Habbery.
Literally, and you go at the end of the app. And I'm going to do
I'm
mine
going to do that next week.
We lie.
We still wait for my list of things I love about women.
Where's it? Chuck it in now.
We
guys.
still wait for your list of favourite things about your dad.
Correct.
The list goes on.
It's not now.
Take
Now.
it away, Diva-roo.
I'm Diva-roo. Fantastic. Boing. Anyway, Jesus Christ. First one. If you are at a restaurant or a cafe and you get served something on a wooden board, I believe you are allowed to take that wooden board home. Why? Don't serve me something on a board that does not wash properly.
What are you talking about?
Because I hate it. I hate when they serve things,
are you talking
burger
about?
and chips on a board, put it on a plate. Because I don't believe that the board has been washed properly. It's annoying. I hate the whole
that's where it comes
deconstructed. The fries are actually in one of those little trolleys that they put in the air fryer. I'm like, put it in a bowl,
I do
Cassandra.
fucking hate those.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think you can
They
take...
look like mini trolleys.
Yeah, absolutely. There's mini trolleys.
Yeah.
I think you can take the board home. Thoughts?
Yeah, wood holds too much flavour. I'm with you.
Yep.
It's
absolutely.
not
Wood
cool.
holds too much flavour.
Wood holds... Are you...
I do feel ill at the thought of a piece of wood with like bits of salmon stuck in it.
Exactly.
And it's not washed properly.
Bits of bits.
It's too many bits of bits, and it's on a board. And
Have you ever done it?
No.
But you reckon you should be able to?
I reckon you should be allowed
on
to.
pure principle.
Absolutely. That's my first
Hell
one.
yeah.
Yes or no?
It's a no from me,
It's
Tom,
a
but I
yes from
support
me.
you.
Yeah.
Perfect. Second one, I believe, but this doesn't exist, but someone invent it. If AI exists, we can fucking invent this, motherfuckers. That was too much swearing.
She said what she fucking said.
Fucking Cassandra.
My best friend's fucking crazy.
If you are driving in a car and you are running considerably late, you should be able to put a little Nino light on your car so that you get the right way with traffic.
Yep.
The same way when you're at fucking Jetstar Terminal and they're like, anyone for the 2:30 Sunshine Coast come to the front? We need it for driving.
Yep.
Because too many people are
I think that's pretty life-changing.
piddly, piss-farting around down Punt Road.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this house.
Punt Road is so the one as
Yeah.
well.
Oh, the roof is absolutely opened up.
Feels like we're in a tornado.
That's hilarious. All right.
gosh.
That's not interesting for you, Rat, so we'll continue on because this is for you. How do you feel about this light system?
I'm sorry, Sam. I'm going to be mean.
Tell me.
Just get up a bit earlier, leave a bit earlier. The traffic doesn't make way for you with this one.
No, I understand that. Would you want to use one of these lights, though, when you're running late?
I never, ever am late for anything ever.
Whoa.
That's kind of true.
Yeah, that is really true, actually.
You're a very on-time
punctual
person.
AF.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do the opposite of the you know, with ADHD, you either are late to everything or you're way over organised,
Yeah, you do
overcompensate.
that one.
I'm
Yeah.
genuinely like, okay, I'm going to the airport. It takes half an hour drive, but if there's traffic, it's 45.
So
then
I'll
I'm
leave an
parking.
hour and a half.
Yeah, so I leave at every step
Yeah.
of me calculating, I leave extra time.
Yeah, sure.
So I'm usually half an hour early to everything.
Yeah. Okay.
Would you use this light?
Yeah, I love
It
that.
would be an honor system.
One of my
Yeah.
biggest flaws is that I'm often late.
Yep.
My time thinking
Management?
about how much. No, do you know, it's not actually even time management, I don't think. Or maybe it is technically called that. But the things like getting things done in my day, that's all fine. For me,
Yep.
it's literally like travel time. And I think it comes from because I don't drive.
Yep.
So I'll often be like, oh, well, Google Maps says it'll take this long.
Yep.
So it'll take that long.
Then an
Yeah,
Uber
yeah, yeah.
And I'm
cancels.
too trusting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm too trusting.
No,
I go,
that's
yes,
fair.
yes, yes. But then an Uber takes 12 minutes to get there and 5 tries to get one that's coming and then sits on Punt Road for an hour and all of a
And
sudden I'm like, I have no idea how this happened.
Yeah.
I'm fucking...
Me, every time I send a message to you guys going, so sorry guys, I'm going to be about 11 minutes late for Ratfood. Shocker.
I know, I expect it now.
Life-changing.
It's the Mel O'Brien buffer.
Yeah.
It's added into my factor
You know,
of my day.
oh, it's really bad.
No,
I
no,
do,
no.
I
We've
should-
all got-
I know
No.
that it's a flaw and I'm really sorry.
No, we've all got things. It's the same as if I send a message, Mel will probably know that I'm about to counteract my own message in about 10 messages. So she'll probably just wait because I'll go, we should do it right now. And then 5 messages later go, actually scrap that. We shouldn't do that right now. That was
Literally
an overreaction.
ignore me.
We
That
can-
was,
literally
I'm
ignore
being
me.
stressed.
Here's my question before
I
I
like
go into
the light
my,
idea, though.
Yeah, before we go into my next hot take. Are you one of those people that kind of goes, yeah, you know what, fair enough. If you're in a line for something and someone comes up and goes, I'm really sorry, my flight's right now, or I'm really sorry, I've got to get this train. Do you mind if I pop in
I'm
front?
so fine with it.
Yeah, of course you are.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Completely
good. Do you
unbothered.
ask for that as well? Or
Yeah.
you yeah.
Yeah.
And what do people mostly say?
So I think often most people, because it happens, I feel like if you're not bothered by what time you get somewhere or you've got heaps of time,
Yep.
what's it to me if one person goes in front of me? So this came up for Sarah and I recently when I went to visit her in Alaska.
Yep.
We went on, and we're both like this sometimes
Yeah.
with time, and so together it's bad. But
Yeah.
we were like, all right, we've got about 43 minutes before we need to be back on that cruise ship
Yep.
before it leaves this dock.
Yep.
It's high stakes. If you miss it, you cannot get back on.
Yeah, that's
And we went,
huge.
I reckon I've got time to ride the chairlift to the top of the mountain and back down again. And then we got in the line and we were like, oh shit, we
Yeah.
really don't have time. And then we asked so many people being like, I'm so sorry, can we just we have to be back on that ship in blah. And everyone's like, oh my God, go for it. Like,
That's great
no
because you're lovely
worries.
in the way that you ask.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people would say no on principle. Would you say no, Tom?
I wouldn't say no, but I might be a little miffed. But I would never say no. I
Yeah.
totally get it.
What about
Like,
you,
it's
Sam?
chill.
I would say yes as well. The thing that I found, which is not related, and then I'll move on to the next hot take, is I love the trend on TikTok where people are like, your kid is only interesting to you. And it starts that whole
Yeah.
debate of there was a man recently who booked
Tom Curious.
who booked a window seat on a flight, deliberately got on early, either paid extra or was just early and booked it for himself. The kid wanted to sit on the window. He was next to a mother and child. She went, he'd really like the window. And the kid was like, what did he say? Your poor planning doesn't equal my inconvenience or something like that. And I was like, fair enough. Because they go, but I have a kid. That annoys me.
Yeah, I would never ever do that.
Yeah.
That's so not on.
Anyway, that's the next one. So we're both, you are yes to the light.
I love the
you're no
police
to the light.
lights.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
The only part of the police I'm for.
You're going to be, this next one is brilliant. Cocktails should be charged by the amount of milliliters that are in them. I Because it's about the sipping experience. The amount of times I will order something and it's called like the dusty old-fashioned margarita pot. And I'll go, hell yeah. And then it comes out in a martini glass and it's genuinely 3 sips. And my best mate, Stacey's honking down on a Long Island iced tea the size of a bucket from TGI Fridays. I feel absolutely jibbed. I think cocktails should be charged per milliliter.
Yeah.
Or if a cocktail has considerably less liquid, you cannot be charging the same amount. I don't care how expensive the liquor is in it. Thoughts?
Well, I mean, it's a boring response, but like the reason is because the alcohol it's to do with the alcohol in it, right?
Yeah, right. I didn't
And then
know that.
the mixer. Well, that's what I assume. Maybe I'm wrong.
I think I'm on Sam's side here, actually. Like, I feel like sometimes you order a $30 cocktail.
Yeah.
And you're like, whoa, this is delicious. Take 2 sucks on that straw.
Yeah.
And then it's gone and you're like,
2
come on.
humps.
I've actually been,
coded.
Yeah.
I've been done there. Like, you know, a bottle of vodka is not much more than 30
Yeah.
wholesale price, you know? So I think
Yeah.
in general, I would agree that
You're
cocktails
paying
are
for
rip-offs.
the fluff a lot of the
You're
time.
paying
for the Yes.
You're paying for an edible flower and a bit of foam.
Exactly.
Absolutely. And maybe I still have the 16-year-old approach to drinking where I'm like, 1 cocktail equals 1 shot equals 1 step closer to drunk. So
Yeah.
I'm going with the ones that are charging more but they're less liquid. I'm like, my brain can't make sense of it.
No, I understand what you're
Yeah.
saying. God,
Yeah.
how good's a cocktail though? I do love a cocktail.
What's your favourite?
Oh, I love a South Side.
Yeah,
and I
see that
love,
for you.
and I've said this before, anything kind of like gin with like elderflower,
Yep.
citrusy,
Yep.
lemon, lime twist. Like
Yep.
I love a mojito too.
Yum.
What about you, Tom? What's your favourite cocktail?
I haven't drank in about 10 years, but I
That's
used
right. I always
Yeah.
forget that about you.
Yeah, I know, I'm so boring. I'm a dad.
What
No, you're
did
not at
you
all.
like? What did you like to drink?
I loved coconutty, fruity sort of things. I
Yeah.
used
Same.
to, sometimes I would
Ultra sweet.
scull Malibu.
I fucking love Malibu.
Like when I wanted to take off.
Coconut liquor. I loved Malibu.
Do you have a favourite mocktail that you like to get?
I don't think so. No, I'm a Coke Zero person. Very boring. But if you saw me with a bottle of Malibu, you knew to stay away from Tom that night
Yeah,
because he was going to have a good night.
Yeah.
Mocktails as well being priced at like $14, $15. And I'm like,
I get
"God,
so
it's
defensive.
Great Mel's so defensive
I
for
get
me.
so defensive when we walk into a bar. I literally immediately go to the non-alcoholic options and make sure that there's something for Sam to drink because I'm like, this is so annoying. I'm like, no, it's not good enough to just be like, you can have a, do you want a
juice.
lemonade? It's like, no, get my wife a mocktail
Yeah.
so that she feels just as special as everybody else.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's very, very
Oh, it makes me
kind.
angry.
This is my next one, and it's perfect. If you are a massive corporation, i.e., Big W, i.e. Kmart, Coles, Woolworths, etc., every person that shops there should be allowed to shoplift 2 items if you have fired all your staff and only have self-checkout. You fired all your staff, you're not paying their wages, you're just using machines. I'm stealing 2 things.
Yeah.
I'm not, but I am.
And definitely only 2 things.
And definitely only 2 things.
2 a year, 2 a lifetime.
You kind of need to have the shrug shoulder approach to 2 items. It's like, you didn't scan that olive oil and that vitamin.
Yeah, you reap what you sow.
Yep.
Yeah.
Obviously not small businesses.
Yeah.
But
Never small businesses.
never small businesses, but large businesses. And if you see someone shoplifting, no, you didn't.
Yeah. No,
That's my opinion.
Couldn't agree more. Can you
Yep.
imagine how rogue it would be if I went, no, I take a pretty staunch approach on shoplifting
Oh my
from what
God.
I've said on this pod.
This is probably a really dumb question because I'm
There's
sure
no
this
such
happens.
thing. You could never
that's
ask
true.
a dumb question.
Do people really report other people in the shops to staff going,
Yeah.
just want you to know they're stealing baby
Yeah, for
powder?
sure.
That's wild to
Yeah,
me.
for sure.
Oh, that's quite harrowing.
Yeah,
right.
Definitely.
I have 2 things to say on
Tell
this
me.
really quickly. I have a friend who, if he sees any crime at any level, will ring the cops. And when I've said why, like, who cares? You saw someone graffiti, who cares? Like,
Yeah.
he's like, that's my fucking tax dollars, man. Like, going to clean up that
sure.
graffiti or I'm paying for those police, so don't
Yeah.
fucking do it. That's my money. And I was like, interesting. Never heard that
Yeah.
before. But secondly, I went to Woolies the other day, right?
Tell me.
Got a big trolley, chucked my son in it because, I didn't want it. I can't remember what I got,
Just
but
imagine you going, beep, beep.
I thought you were purchasing your son too. I
Chucked
was
my
like,
son in it.
no, he's in a
Bought
trolley.
him.
He's in a trolley, right? Because we had, long story, but it was a bit of a walk from the car, right? And
And why was it a long walk from the car?
we got time.
Let's go there.
but whatever I wanted, they didn't have, and it wasn't a big drama. I went in there to look for
Yep.
something, maybe time or something. Didn't have it. Big deal. Walked out. I'm about 2 meters from the checkout, and my trolley screeches to a halt.
Yep.
They had brakes on it, and the lady ran out after me. What are you taking? What are you shoplifting?
Wait,
And I was like,
wait.
Yeah.
Hold on.
The
No,
trolley
legit.
rolls out of the store.
No, I pushed it out of the store to take Atlas to the car,
Yep.
and then I was going to put the trolley back, and there was brakes in the trolley.
You couldn't move it.
No,
automated.
Yeah. So
No.
They geotagged the trolleys.
the geotagged trolley. So whatever reason, they'd had AI pick up that I'd gone straight through the
get
registers
alive.
without stopping with a trolley.
Get alive.
And it screeched to a halt, which I don't mind. But then the lady ran up to me like in a panic.
How am I meant to steal my son from this supermarket?
Yeah.
I was already pissed off at them for the whole coin thing.
Yeah.
That's even annoying
Yeah,
when you're like,
that's
maybe I'll get a trolley
crazy.
and it's like, who
Also,
has a $2
How are
coin
you
on
meant
them?
to take your shopping to your car?
But with the point of what you brought up, Sam,
Yes.
how much money have they spent in like putting in machines to
doing
to
that
break
technology.
when you could probably just
Yep.
put staff?
So I reckon we're all
Higher-
double tick to steal a bag of grapes.
Like,
Literally
legit.
hire staff.
I couldn't believe it. I wasn't like mad. I wasn't like,
That's
I'm going to
crazy.
write something, but I was like,
No.
because I'm innocent 100%. They
Yeah.
saw that I had nothing. And I was like, yeah, I'm
Yeah.
just,
Yep. And
you
ma-
didn't have time.
That's garbage. Maybe I'm lazy
Did
as
an
well.
alarm go off?
No, it's just
That
like,
would've been
I
fun.
just thought it was crazy. Like,
Yeah.
so much money to have that technology in your trolleys, I
Yeah.
assume.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you
No,
off.
no,
babe.
no,
Go
that's
for
so
it.
fine. I was going to say, I also might be old-fashioned or just whinging at the way of the world when this is just kind of how life is. But I hate now that there's usually only one line where you can actually get served by someone. So I did it the other day. I went, fuck yeah, I'm not scanning my own shit. I'll pay for everything, but I'll go through the... Then they go, how many bags? I'm like, oh, here's my shopping bags I brought. And then they go, and then I'm putting it in bags myself.
Yeah.
They don't
at the
even bag it
supermarket.
for you. They're like, here are your bags, and then all the items just flow down.
Would never
And
happen at the Happy Apple Ascot Vale. I'll
No,
tell you that much
that's
for
why you
free.
got to shop independent, but it's too expensive.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
so
100%.
expensive.
Anyway, it grinds my gears.
I
it
love
grinds
that.
my gears.
It's the way that the segment I'm bringing as well is also a what grinds your gears.
I love it.
This episode
We're
is
passionate,
gear grind and greatness.
as it should be. As it should be. Hey, that's hot takes with Hamhead.
I love takes with Hamhead.
Hot takes with Hamhead.
May it resurface time and time
Hell
again.
yeah.
Manifesting. May that segment resurface.
It's coming back. It's coming home, folks.
Guys, we're going to throw to a segment of mine, which is I'm in charge of the hotline today.
Hell yeah.
And I found this, which if I knew what you were bringing, Sammy, maybe I would have changed what I chose to bring in
No. It's
today.
good for ideas to be fresh.
I'm going to read this message. First of all, please hit that bring bitch. Bring bitch. Sting.
Bring bitch.
I kind of have a question, and you two seem really cool and hot and smart. Hello?
Okay, a message from a treasured rat. Hello, rats. First of all, I cannot tell you how much your podcast means to me. It is my favourite part of my week, and I just love how much you guys all love and uplift each other. So beautiful. I also think you're two of the funniest people on the planet, and I would listen to you talk about anything. Hence, for the bring bitch, can you please just both literally put on a 2-minute timer and talk about something, anything that's been on your mind? Can be funny, can be serious. The world is your oyster, and I am your loyal rat. Hope this makes it.
That is fantastic.
How great is that?
Oh, okay.
Tom, I'm including you in this as well.
Oh, God. Okay.
Let's
All right.
make it maybe like 90-second timer.
Sure.
Yep.
Thoughts?
I love that. Have a really quick think about what I'm going to talk about.
Have a think. All right, we'll go Sammy first.
All right.
3,
Yep.
2, 1, go.
My area of passion is swimming pools. My entire life opens up the second I go to a community centre and or public pool or private pool, but usually they're public. Come one, come all. I'm happy as Larry. I walk in, the smell of chlorine hits my nose, I'm home. I grew up going to lots of pools when I was young. It genuinely feels like home to me. I'm obsessed with how high the ceilings are. The world feels expansive as soon as you walk in. You basically walk into, some of the pools have like water parks, so they've got massive buckets dropping huge gallons of water on kids. You can't play in those parks because you're an adult. I've tried to and I went, it's probably a bit weird because I'm an adult. But when it's quiet hours or it's like the end of the day, I sometimes have a little piddle around. It's so much fun. I'm obsessed with the jacuzzi, the spa, the sauna, the steam room. It just relaxes me so much. I love being in a body of water, the smell of chlorine. I love when there's like the learn to swim schools that are just on and there's kids and there's this random 16-year-old absolutely freezing in a skivvy, one of those like rashies being like, beautiful, and over, and over. And I'm like, but I know that he's getting like $87 an hour because lifeguards are paid really well. The lifeguards that patrol around the pool and they've got the walkies and they're like, yep, actioning that, just heading to the hydro pool now. And I'm like, The security at pools is second to none. The cafeteria at pools, what do you mean you can get an oat flat white and then 2 seconds later you can be in a lagoon? Like, I just love it. So, a man-made lagoon, but a lagoon nonetheless. I love a sandwich or like a lollipop from the pool. It just reminds me of home. It just makes me so happy. That's the time.
Ding, 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 ding.
Well done.
Oh, you did it
girl.
as well.
I did it as well.
Fantastic.
All right, Tommy, you're
All right.
next. There's not even times for riffs. It's
No, we
just
don't have
perfect.
time.
This is so entertaining
It's
for me.
so good.
I kind of don't want to do one. I just want to watch
No,
my friends
you
be
should
funny.
do one.
All right, 3,
Right.
2, 1, allez.
The only thing I can think that I'm really passionate about is the fact that I'm very anti-carb on carbs. Now, I think people really like to put like chips in a sandwich, and I'm just like, get out of town.
Yep.
Chips in a sandwich, no good. Even with heaps of gravy, still no good.
Yep.
The thing that really annoys me is like this idea of putting chips in a souvlaki. I think like chips just suck the flavor out of stuff. I also think it's like insulting doing stuff like putting spaghetti on a pizza.
Yeah.
I think that's really not on. I think a potato on a pizza is really just not on. And my wife puts chips in everything, and it frustrates me. She goes to McDonald's, gets a Big Mac, puts chips in there, and I'm saying, you're literally sucking the flavour out of that Big Mac. Like you are taking those delicious Big Mac sauce and sucking it out of there. It's not on. That's all I've got to say.
You got to flush it out, Tom. You got to keep
Oh,
going.
no.
35 more seconds.
The only time I will accept carb on
I
carb
knew you'd have more to say.
is in a burrito, when you have like rice in a burrito. I think that's quite nice. I also quite like naan and rice with my Indian curries.
Yep.
But otherwise, no more carb on carbs.
Can't believe you don't fang a potato pizza. I love a potato
Can't
pizza.
think of
I'm not a
anything
huge
worse.
fan of potato.
Really?
What about
It's so
if it's
flavourless.
chips that are adding texture like a crunch? If it is like potato chips.
Yeah, like a crisp.
Don't hate the idea of extra texture, but I still feel it sucks the flavour out of the sandwich.
Interesting, because you saying like with a hot chip going into like a kebab, say.
Yep.
Are you saying it sucks all the flavour out onto the chips?
Yeah.
Are the chips taking it like a sponge and then the
Yes.
rest is boring?
Yes.
You want the inverse.
Yeah.
So you want, I understand.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a beautiful one. I thought you said I'm over carbon cars, and then you started
Same.
talking about food, and I went.
also always said
I
carbon.
wanted to see our thoughts, our faces during that, because I went.
And I went to go, science.
uh-huh.
And me also.
I'm so
O'Brien.
sorry.
Right. I have
I'm
no
gonna start
idea
the
what your
timer for me.
topic is going to be.
No, mine's a bit random.
You know what? Hell yeah.
Right.
Do you want me to time you? You can time
I'm
yourself.
going to time myself.
Classic
Right,
butch
3,
moment.
2,
She can do it all.
1, go. Right. Something that I cannot stand, and I think it is plaguing our nation. Absolutely plaguing, actually the globe.
Yeah.
There is a phenomenon. It is blowing my mind. I don't know how it's emerged, because in no other facet or situation or industry in our world is something that is bad or a weakness seen as positive. But if one more person who wears glasses puts on my glasses and says, see, those do nothing for me, my eyesight's way worse. It is an absolute gold mine of fascination to me. It's the new pick me girl. Why do we all want to have the worst eyesight? And here's the thing, I do it myself. I see it.
Yeah.
I put on other people's glasses. When you do the classic, like, can I try those
Yeah.
on? Like, oh, look at those glasses. Can I put them on?
Yeah.
Put them on going, whoa, mine are way worse. Why?
So interesting. You've unpacked something.
In
Sorry.
no other industry, no, you can go back and forth. In
Yeah.
no other world is having an ailment,
Yep.
not being able to see well, seen as like cool and hot and sexy. However, I've heard people wax lyrical. People will go, "Do you go to the Specsavers? Do you need to get your lens shaved down because they're so thick?" It's like, why?
a thing in
People
the
are obsessed
glasses
with it.
community.
But it's a wank off at
That's
how
so-
bad your vision is.
Do you call people out on it?
Absolutely.
And what do they say
Like, I
back?
talk about it to people all the time, and they go, "That's so true. I do that, but I don't know why."
And no one's talking
It's a
about
pick-me
it.
thing. It's some kind of like a my
is-
eyesight's worse than that, or like my eyesight is really bad.
That's
but with this, like,
so yeah, like it's cool.
thank you so much for listening.
Wow. Now, as someone that's never worn glasses, I'm even like, I can't even imagine how much more invested I would be to that if I wore
Do
glasses.
you see it happening
Yes.
though? Have you seen it
Yes,
happen?
absolutely.
It's a thing.
And I've probably been a culprit of back in the day putting on someone's glasses and going, whoa,
Yeah.
how do you see out of these things?
out of them things.
That is absolutely wild. That is such a good one.
I planted
What are your
a
thoughts,
seed.
Tom?
Yes, I haven't experienced it myself,
thing.
but I do in general dislike this. It's the same with people. I don't want to offend anyone, but there is sometimes a bragging that goes on about negative things in your life, and I don't like it.
Yeah.
And a few years ago, there was a trend about people who complained about being busy all the time. And it was like, yes, we understand being an adult is being so busy, right? Like, don't brag about it.
Yeah.
Fix your problems.
Yeah.
Let us help you fix your problems.
Pop those spectacles on and shut the fuck up.
Yeah, it's an interesting thing when it becomes, bragging about a negative in your life.
Yeah. Because I think people love to be like, I'm just so busy.
I'm
Like,
absolutely
I've
a
got
culprit
lot
of
going
that.
on.
I have done that so often. I've sat down at family dinner. I just don't know how I'm going to fit everything on my plate, and tomorrow I'm off to Sydney, and then I'm back, and then I've got to do this thing, and then we've got the pod. I do
But
it all the
that's-
time. No, but I check myself because I agree. I had a moment where I went, I'm doing this too much. Instead of complaining, I just need to do and kind of get over myself because it becomes an easy thing to complain about, and you do it kind of in this fishing for compliments, pick me way, where you're going, I'm just so flat out and like every day is fucking so busy and I don't know how I'm going to have time to sleep. And people are sitting there, everyone's busy.
Everyone's
got
busy.
Jobs, everyone's got bills. Everyone's got chores. Everyone's got things to do.
But I have
Like,
no issue with complaining about being busy. It's the bragging.
It's yeah, I
I
understand.
think
It's when you run into a
sometimes
high
the
school
brag
friend.
feels inherent.
Yeah.
Maybe in the complaint.
When you run into a high school friend, you're like, how are you doing? I'm so fucking busy right
Yeah,
now.
yeah,
and it's just
yeah,
like,
yeah.
that's not a brag. That
Yeah,
means you
yeah,
need to
Yeah.
take care of yourself better.
Yeah.
yeah, I think
In
everyone
my-
just wants to be heard.
Everyone wants to be heard.
If the world would be such a better place if our taxpayer dollars paid for therapy for everyone once a week, and we could just go
Literally.
and let it all out on a
Yes.
therapist.
Someone to wax lyrical to.
Exactly.
Prime example, the three of us spending 60 minutes going, and my thing, and actually also, and Vegemite toast is, and when people wear the glasses, it's like, maybe just go to therapy.
Maybe just go to
None
therapy.
of it's that important.
That glasses one is insane.
such
If
a
you
thing.
wear glasses,
Such a
can
thing.
you let us know in the comments if you do this?
Please.
Or if people around you do it.
I
and
will
if
be
you call them out.
shocked if there's a single person being like, that's not a thing. Because
Yeah.
it feels like it's every single
Yeah.
time.
Or if you want to debate Mel and go, yeah, but I actually
Yeah.
back why we do it, let us know.
Let
we
us
can
know.
take it. Oh my God.
We're open
that
to diverse
is-
thoughts on this pod.
That is brilliant.
How
I think
good.
it's time for a kick-ons.
We're there.
Okay. This is a question I asked the rats to do this themselves and go and share it with your friends because they might love you for it. Share it with the friends that you mention, he. I want us to do an activity. I often say, I'm sure we've all said it before, I am a patchwork or the makeup of all the cool women that are around me. I take so many different parts of people's personalities or things that they do or ways that they show up or traits or quirks. Like, it's easy for them to kind of wash over you and you become a sponge. If you were to imagine yourself like a pie chart, I want us to basically build ourselves as we've taken from friends. So like, for example,
Aw, that's
when I
beautiful.
hang out with a certain friend, her intellect is so quick and the way she delivers a story, I just sit and I'm like in awe that I think it's like seeped into me. I don't take it completely and like change who I am. But I want you to think about the friends in your life or the people in your life. And if you've taken bits from them, what are they and why? And if you're a rat listening, I want you to do this activity as well. Have a think about the people around you, the little parts that you take from other people, and it shows up in your personality.
I love that.
Because it's so cool. Like, we are so influenced every day. And I know when we hang out together, there are absolutely quirks of yours that I've picked
Yep.
up and vice versa. I recognise to the rats, you might be like, I don't know who your friend Claire is, thanks so much. But if you do this activity with us, or just have a think about the ways in which it shows up for you. I
And
sort of
message
become-
those people and be like, thanks
Yeah.
for showing me this.
Yeah. Do you want to start off with
I
one
can
of yours?
start, absolutely.
Hit
Yeah.
me.
I feel like I so much of like what I learned about like sticking up for I think I said this in another episode as
Yeah.
well, like about like empowerment and kind of like a no bullshit attitude, and even things like being okay with like feeling rage and feeling anger and like
Yep.
all these kind of like just like kick-ass qualities.
Yep.
I learned from my friend Nat in like the kind of a very like formative like years for me of like the first few years of uni where I was like learning what it is to be like a young woman. I feel like I
Yeah.
learned so much from
That's
her.
That's gorgeous.
Yeah.
I love Nat.
Yeah,
Nat is
she's
just
the best.
I feel so lucky when you're hanging out with Nat and then I just get to be there.
Yeah.
That's such a good one.
the best. One for you?
My first one is hell yeah. I think I take my my cheekiness and my like sparkly, bright-eyed, just kind of this energy from my dad.
Oh,
It's so
I love that. That is
he's
so accurate.
just so he's like, how you going, Sammy? He's got that energy, and it seeps into the comedy I do. It used to seep into just the male characters that I would play.
Yeah.
But now as like I get older, it's just kind of coming more and more out of me.
Yeah, 100%.
And it just shows up in this, it's like a frequency. It's
Yeah.
like this cheekiness to life.
Yeah.
That is very much from my dad.
Oh, I love that so
Tom.
much.
I mean, the first one's just a silly one. And just I love being at the football and being like, Jesus, did you see Isaac Rankin's mark before? That was slay, wasn't it?
Wait. Say all that again. I missed it. Say it again.
It's being at the football and calling things slay.
Calling things slay. Who
Is
did
there
that come from?
more concise way of putting it?
Who'd that come from?
you two. All sorts of stuff from you two. In the language department particularly.
Slay is
I
so...
love that, Tom.
The fact that you say slay now makes me so happy.
Yeah,
it's in your vocab.
it's
That's
amazing.
so
Massively.
good. All right, hit me.
I had a thing. I was like, I think all my best like giggly, funny, bitsy bits come from you, and I think all like I'm the funniest
Yep.
around you.
I feel that hardcore.
Yeah, I think that is absolutely something that I think being friends with you made me funnier.
That's so kind.
100%.
I think the exact same. I think we egg each other on in the
Yeah.
best way. We're such a bouncing board for
Yeah.
each other's weirdness
Yeah.
and funniness. Mine to you is warmth for people. I see how much time you give people, and I would say I give people less time, or people piss me off a bit more in the extreme version.
Yeah,
People,
yeah, yeah.
I'm a people person, but
Yeah.
I'm a people. Everyone's like, no, you're not. I've got to stop looking at that Canon. It's not my camera. I'm over here. That Canon. Get fucked. See? You're a person. Your warmth and the energy you give people, I'm like, oh, if that's a standard that she can do daily, then I can hit 65% of that, you
Hey.
dumb mole. And this is just subtle. This is a subtle one. But you are so good at taking time to say things.
Whoa.
You take time. If you've got a story, you will be like, everyone, I'm doing my story and I'm going to take
I'm
a few
holding the
minutes to say it.
attention.
I rush to the finish line. And when I hear you tell stories, it's like I'm in a storytelling class. I'm literally there with a notebook going, yeah, right, she hasn't even got to the punchline. But they're pretty good. I take it on.
That's really nice.
You're
I've never
such a
thought
good
of that before.
Even on the pod, the amount of times I've anchored something and I've gone, all right, guys, and anyway, that's the conspiracy. You're like, what's the conspiracy? I'm like, I thought I said it. You flesh things out. You're a flesher.
I'm a flesher.
I'm a racer. You're a flesher.
Hey, and that's how it works, baby.
It's perfect. Tom.
I think a bit of an abstract one, but I feel like I've formed all my high school friends are all dads now. My last high school friend, his wife is pregnant now. So without ever realizing I needed it or building one, I now have a dad's group.
yeah,
And of
that's
course,
really nice.
When you have a baby in Victoria, at least, you get put into a mother's group. So my wife
Yeah.
was put into
Yeah.
like a parents group and a mother's group and stuff.
Yeah, it's like,
I've
where's
just-
that for dad?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I'm just lucky that I've found one with my high school friends, because a lot of my comedy friends, none of them have got kids or whatever.
Yeah.
And I've just was thinking that, yeah, like there's been like 4 or 5 times where I've chucked stuff in the group chat and learnt proper invaluable
that's
dad
awesome.
stuff. And I just didn't really acknowledge it until
Yeah.
we were thinking right then. It's been
That's
very
awesome.
important.
That's epic. I
Some
love
stuff
that.
where like I was like with Atlas, I was like, he can't have the phone, like he's playing up, like nappy
Yeah.
changes are such a drama. And one of my other friends being like, they can't form habits at 1.5, mate.
Oh, that would be so nice to hear.
Yeah,
to
like-
not think you're doing something wrong all
Yeah,
the time.
chuck him the
Yeah.
phone if that's what helps
Yeah.
to watch YouTube during a nappy change,
Yeah.
because he can't form bad habits at this age anyway.
Yeah.
So, oh yeah, of course.
Oh, I love that, Tom.
You know, yeah.
That's
I'm
a
going to
great
loop
one.
2 of these
Please,
in
'cause I
together
know.
because just
Yeah.
for like sake of time. But I feel like if in one way I feel like I've learned to be like not harsher, but like to stand up for myself
Yeah.
and stuff. On the flip side of that coin, I feel like a true definition of like open-mindedness and like kindness and having time for people is like from my friend Ello, from aaaalways. Like I feel like she's one of the most like just like soft, just actually deeply kind is the
Yep.
only way to like put it.
Yep.
And yeah, that, and then on like another side, I feel like generosity and hospitality, like
Yeah.
from my friend Lockie.
Got such a
Yeah.
good. The cores are just coming through.
The cause.
It makes me so happy.
Yeah, like, and I feel like hospitality is a massive one, because I'm not a person who loves to. I'm such a people person, but I'm not a person who loves to host.
Nah, neither.
Or loves to like. And he's such a little acts of service BB as well that
Yeah.
like I'm like, oh, there's so much to like learn from that.
Yeah.
Like I've learned so much about like And just like being generous with time, like Lockie's person will be there at the drop of the hat. Eloise as well, like all of them. Like just so grateful for all my friends.
I love this. I'm like melting into my couch.
Next for you.
I'll do 2 back to back. I think I've learnt my treating things with fairness, things being fair, and having my morality. Is that a word? Morality
like
from my
compass
sister.
Type thing.
She's just her moral compass is so strong. She shows up every day with things being fair and equal, and the way, especially in like conversations or social gatherings, she's just so conscious of like the person that's being left out or the person that's trying to inject and people are ignoring them. She's so brilliant for that. Her fairness is fantastic. I'll just do 2 more that are quick ones. My mate Belle, I steal her vocab all the time. She just has funny words for things. The other day she said something, she's like, clang. And I'm like, what's a clang? And she's like, just something that's just a bit of a clang.
Gone wrong.
And I've just taken it on board. I take her words and I start using them in my own.
That's always the biggest
own
compliment
way.
when you hear someone like the slave, like someone taking on being like,
And I get just in awe of my mate Claire's. She's such a wordsmith. She constructs, this is so like random as one, but I don't even care. She constructs sentences. It's like magic the way she speaks and the way she actually physically says the sentences. It's so like musical and syllabic and percussive, and I just sit there transfixed when she talks.
I love that.
She's so captivating as like in language and linguistics, and she's
really
so passionate about it. You're very dear mates with her as well. I just think she's fucking terrific. And every time I listen to her tell a story, I'm just like, I want your vocab. Tom, I know we need to wrap, so give me one more.
I think the last one I talk about is like just like my wife's family's culture, and one particular thing about it is like when you walk into a room, they never jump up and say, "G'day, mate, how you doing?" Like they're always like, "Hey." They're like very chill people, and they're never overexcited. But and they'll never tell you how much they love you. But you ask for anything, you're given it.
Yeah. So the acts of service, like. Again, kind of vibe, right?
Yeah, it's just like hey, I want to buy a bag for my wife's birthday. Sure, how much?
Yeah.
It's just like never.
It's almost
in
like
question.
It's like have they taught you to appreciate like almost like casual love?
Yeah,
like kind of like
unperformative.
Yeah, unperformative
real.
and like love that's like deeply enrooted and there, but you don't need to say it or do anything for it, but you're like, I know that it's
exactly
there.
Like my wife going, oh, my dad will look after Atlas 2 days a week when I go back to work.
Yeah.
Being like, what?
Yeah.
Really? That's a massive sacrifice.
Yeah.
Have you asked him? No, I'm not asking him.
But he'll do it.
Yeah, but
and then of course, and I was like, well,
amazing.
don't be sure because he might say no. And sure enough, he's like, 2 days a week? Okay, yeah, sure.
Yeah, that's so special.
It's just very different, you know?
What a gift to have that. And now that family be your family.
Yeah, exactly right.
It's so beautiful.
So many dark horses and people that just show up with so much time and never want any thanks or attention. They obviously want thanks, but they don't need attention for it. They make the world go round.
Yeah,
like
agree.
Yeah. What a beautiful segment.
I have one more. Can I do one final? And obviously this goes without saying, like, I could have done 1,000
Yeah,
of
no,
these,
I've got more
but
on the list.
that
Mum,
just,
yours is there as well.
Love you, Mum.
Love you, Mum.
Jumped to mind was my friend Jordan is the most... I could wax lyrical about him for a million years. He's the most consistent man and the calmest man I've ever known. Bit of you, Tom, not dissimilar, because those are the qualities I love in you. So consistent, so calm, so gentle. You just know, he's one of those friends I'm like, I know that he will be there for me. If we don't talk for X amount of time, he'll be there at the drop of the hat, and he will always meet me with this energy. Hi, doll, how are you? And I'm just like, oh my God, it's the best thing for my...
It's like a cup of tea.
It is literally like... Consistency is just everything to me. I value that so much. Someone who you know exactly what you're going to get. Yeah. The gentleness, the calmness. I love every single person in my life.
I'm melting.
That's very nice.
We're very lucky to be surrounded by the people.
I don't know about that.
No, a bit earnest for a second. But anyway, go do your pie charts and then send it to the people on the pie.
I love that, babe. That's a really gorgeous one to bring.
Thank you. It's almost...
Shall we?
It's time for Hit It Toots.
It's time.
Singing is not annoying.
Singing is not annoying, and everything is better as a song.
Okay, for anyone new to the pod, we improvise a song completely on the spot. It ends our episode so we can leave you with the dulcet tones of bullshitery for your drive to Maribyrnong.
All right, I think we have... Why don't we do...
Tell me.
Why don't we do a song about someone who is like getting glasses for the first time and hoping that their prescription is fucked.
That's
so that they can win glasses.
that's absolutely perfect.
Is that good?
Glasses the musical.
Glasses the musical.
Glasses the spectacle musical.
Great.
Perfect. What genre are we being hit with today?
I love when I get to do this to you guys because it's heavy blues rock.
Yeah, I wish it would
hell
be.
yeah.
Great.
Great.
All right, hit it, Toots.
Oh. Oh, baby, baby.
That's what I thought it sounded like too.
It sounds like tumble out of bed and stumble in the kitchen.
My name's Joanne, and I've got some backing vocals. Yeah, whoa, 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 whoa. Hi, Mr. Optometrist, sit me on that chair. I want to rock it out with the test. I can see that balloon right there.
I want you to look at the chart. We've got the alphabet on the wall. Can you see the fourth line? It's kinda really small. Can you see it?
I can see it. I can see it. I can see it. Does that mean I need? Is it true I really need? Has it really come the moment here? I need some glasses.
I would recommend that you actually could just go to the pharmacy and buy those reading glasses. You don't need a prescription. You don't need a prescription. You don't need a prescription.
Isn't it true that I can't see those letters, so I need a thick little lens?
No, it's not true. We could actually just get you some 3D glasses and push out the lens. If you just want to wear the frames so that you can have a bit of fame in the classroom, at work, on a podcast, and on the dirt.
Hold on, you're telling me I don't really need glasses? But what if I want to wear them?
But Stephanie, you don't need anything to be better to be able to see any better, but I need to go to the voice gym because what was that sentence? Anyway, take a look through this glass. Does it look like a magnifying glass or just a regular glass? That'll answer my question.
I cannot see anything. It looks like I need thick lenses so I can rule the world with my thunder thick lenses.
Stephanie, you don't need spectacles to be cool, yeah. To be cool, and Stephanie, you don't need spectacles to be cool. Yeah.
Oh, I'm calling it. That has to be the worst hit of Toots we've ever done.
No, that was good.
I think it's the worst.
You guys are great.
But that's
Jokes,
not a rat. Yeah,
not present.
Not detected.
Musicality,
not detected.
Not detected. Flow, not detected.
Rhymes, not detected. That's how I want the rats to know. We never re-record them and go, oh, should we just do it a bit better? It really is the first take.
That's what you're going to get.
Yeah, we watch it back and we go, oh, yeah, that was the hit at Toots we do. And we know that there's no other ones in the bank.
No, that's
it.
all it is. That's what the episode is. You have to love us for who we are. That's the hit at Toots you're getting.
I can't wait to look at our stats, like the chart of when people are listening and see a hectic dip on this song because people have gone, nah, fuck this midway through.
If I have thinking glasses. Ew, it was the way that I came up with that idea. Literally kill myself. I really wish I'd never did.
You guys are stars.
Not at all, guys. I'm taking something from Mel O'Brien's book. Here I go, I'm going to flesh. Thank you for joining us for the episode.
Take the time.
We have had a gorgeous time here in the studio with you today.
That we have.
We're going to be absolutely, you quipping is so me. We've swapped. We're going to be back in your ear holes on Thursday for a Ratfood, which is a bit more current, a bit more trending, what's going on in our week.
Yeah.
But until then, go tell your mate about this pod.
Bold of us to plug anything with that hit at Toots. But do go rate it 5 stars. Do leave a comment saying that was a life-changing hit at Toots, girls.
Yes. And genuinely, actually comment out of 10 what you think that hit at Toots was. We can handle a 2 or a 3.
Yeah. I
you
can
don't
take
have
it,
to be nice.
for sure.
But if you're a 7, good on you, Stephanie.
Yeah, great. Everyone's got different tastes.
Hey, and that's beautiful.
Also, we're doing a live podcast show in Melbourne in October. We're going to put the link below. It's for the Cheerful Earful Festival, which
live.
is really exciting. So if you want to come be in the studio for a Ratbag, and we're going to do some really fun things with audience.
It's our debut as well.
All kinds of fun things.
First live pod.
Yeah, come to the first live pod. We would love to have
It's in
you.
Naarm, so sorry if you're not there.
Yeah.
Anyway,
That's it.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
This is a Grouse House podcast.
Mel and Sam would like to acknowledge that this podcast was created and recorded on stolen land.
the original custodians of this land have had a rich history of storytelling for over 65,000 years, and we pay our respects to the Wurundjeri people of the Kulin Nation, whose land we are making Ratbag on.
Treaties were never signed, sovereignty was never ceded, always was and always will be Aboriginal land.